People that haven't seen me in a year, they just look at me and they go, oh my God. My life was a buffet. I get my cholesterol checked, it's 235. My blood pressures are 150 over 95. My weight is morbidly obese. All of a sudden now, they're telling me, you need to get on meds. You know, I'm 32 years old. I'm gonna be on meds my whole life. I couldn't continue living like I had been living. When you see P90X on an infomercial, you know, you're seeing guys that are reasonably healthy get really ripped, and they do it in 90 days. And when you're a fat guy, you're looking at this thing and you're thinking, there is no way. And what you don't realize is that it's okay to modify them. It's okay to not keep up with the people in the video.
Doesn't have to be pretty. You might stumble a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. Just do your best and forget the rest.
The first time I did a video, I couldn't do 20% of what they were doing. But Tony says, do your best and forget the rest. And whatever my best was that day, whatever I was capable of, whether it was doing 8 push-ups for my knees and then taking the last 30 seconds off, that's what I did. And I could struggle as much as I wanted to in my own living room. Nobody's watching. Muscle confusion, the whole premise behind the P90X system, that's what kept me going. It kept me from plateauing, okay? Switching it up every 3 or 4 weeks, giving your body rest and recovery, understanding why those things are important. Your body just continues to grow and continues to develop. In 30 days, I lost like 17 pounds. 60 days, I lost 35 pounds. And after 90 days, I lost 47 pounds. That's like a pound every 2 days. Why stop? There's no reason to stop. I don't call it P90X, I call it P-Lifetime-X. I finished my 5th round. I got down to 7%, 8% body fat. Just incredible. I've never been thin my entire life. This is all new to me. Every time I went into a room and sat in a room, I was the fattest guy there. Now all of a sudden, I'm the most fit.
If you want to get lean and ripped,
I don't have a problem throwing my shirt off anymore.
Sexy and toned.
Now I feel powerful and confident about my body.
And in the best shape of your life.
Why didn't I have this body in high school?
Hey, my name's Matt, and I'm 34 years old, and I fell in love with P90X. I looked at some pictures one day of me and my son out in the swimming pool and was just absolutely disgusted by what I saw. I told myself I wasn't going to be that dad. And you know the one I'm talking about. The one that's out of shape, sitting on the sidelines at his kids' sporting events, yelling at him, telling him he needs to run hard. When in fact he gets out of shape, going to the refrigerator to restock his beer. At that point, I decided to make P90X the choice for me. And it was a choice that I wish I had made much, much sooner.
Hey everyone, welcome to P90X.
The workouts are so fun, and you start to see your results so quickly that those 90 days, they just fly by. Another thing that really turned me on about the P90X system was the fact that I could do it in the privacy of my own house. You know, at 212 pounds and 33% body fat, the last thing I wanted to do is be huffing and puffing around the gym. You know, with people looking at me like, what in the world is this guy even doing here? I just come home from work, pop in the video, go to town, you know, and as a result, I dropped 18 pounds in just the first 30 days of P90X. Day 1, I was 212 pounds and 33% body fat. When I finished, I was down to 173 and 7.5% body fat. And I know you've heard this 1,000 times, but, you know, it worked for me, it can work for you. And you know, I was a little biased when I heard that too, but it absolutely works.
For results to show up, you've got to show up. Which is a lot easier to do when your gym is a 6x6 space downstairs. All you need is a set of dumbbells or resistance bands, a pull-up bar, and about an hour a day to get the most out of the body you've got.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I just finished my first 90 days with P90X. I am the happy mother of 7 wonderful kids. Yes, I mean, this stomach has been stretched out to here 7 times. And having that many pregnancies was really hard on my body. I hadn't taken good care of myself in years. Sitting up that night, I came across the P90X infomercial again. I realized that I was watching the same infomercial for the 3rd time. And I decided that if I had time to sit and do that, then I had some time to exercise.
Oh yeah, gonna burn off some goo today.
I love P90X. The workouts are so varied. Every day I get to do something different. You do upper body. You do jump training plyo. You stretch out with yoga. You do Kempo. And Tony is such a great trainer. He talks you through everything. He helps you modify the moves if you're not up to them yet. He motivates you and challenges you to just do your best. I have to admit, I wasn't really excited about changing my diet, but I found that following the nutrition plan was so much easier than what I thought it was going to be. When I started working my body harder, it started asking me for better things to eat. And changing my diet really became more of a natural transition. It was probably about 2 weeks into the program that I started noticing that my body was changing. I felt a little bit stronger. My gut wasn't hanging out so far. And that was about the time my husband decided that he was going to go ahead and do it with me because he didn't want to get left behind. Ladies, don't be afraid of muscle. If you want a youthful shape that fights gravity and burns extra calories 24/7, you need to build muscle. That's what's going to do it for you.
You've heard of muscle memory. That's when your body becomes accustomed to doing certain things over time and things get easier. Muscle confusion is the opposite of that. I don't want things to get easier. I want you to continue to grow, to learn, and to be challenged. That's the key to getting it done in 90 days.
I use the program P90X, the 90-day program, 12 DVDs, in order to go from 225 pounds down to 185. 5 years ago when I met my wife, I was 225 and gained a little happy weight over the first 3-4 years of our marriage and got up to about 250, the biggest I had ever been. And I thought I felt great, but I knew when I took my clothes off, I wasn't happy with what I saw, so I just knew there was time for a change.
It's P90X. St. Aerobics class from the 70s.
And me as a guy, the last thing ever I thought I would be doing is sitting in my living room working out in front of a TV. It's just something I always saw my mom or my sister doing aerobics, and it's amazing. I'm sitting here working in front of the TV and I don't feel funny. It feels like the right thing to do. I've got a great personal trainer just right there telling me what moves to do, when to do them, how to do them, and just guiding me through a process. And all you have to do is just follow it.
You see the angle here? He's just leaning to the side. That's all he's doing.
The way that Tony put this program together, it's the muscle confusion from beginning to end. You go from phase 1, and as soon as you think your body's got used to it, boom, he switches it to phase 2 and then to phase 3. You just have these 3-week intervals and then a week of break in between, and then you come back, you just feel stronger than ever. And it's he's just thought it all out. It's like he's invented the wheel of fitness, and there's no reason to try to reinvent this wheel because it works. I used to only be able to do like 2 of these. Now they're my favorite. It's not easy by any means, but if you commit to it, the way that you feel after each workout is amazing because you feel like you've just conquered the world and you're excited to even go back and do it the next time. The proof is right there. You do the workouts, you get it done. It's the body of your life. And don't try to convince yourself it's not what you want, because anybody that gets here will never look back and say, I didn't want to be there. You want this, so they get it done.
This guy got it done. She got it done. He got it done, and on and on and on. If you've ever wondered how you can get in the best shape of your life, now you've got your answer. There's a new extreme gym opening up, and it's in your house. The price of membership is a 90-day commitment. Just press play and give it everything you've got. But remember, you're not alone. There's a whole community of P90X graduates online at P90X.com. So if you have any questions or need that extra push, we're always there.
P90X has changed the game. It's taken ordinary people and made them extraordinary. So, if you want to take the body you've got and make it into the body you want, you're going to need to spend the next 90 days with us.
1, 2, 3, bring it!